Oh, oh, oh man. R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, man. Let's keep it always funky, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, everything I'm saying allegedly for entertainment purpose. You know what I'm talking about? Let's put that out there first. You know what I'm saying? Understand, G. But 30 years, R. Kelly, you know what I'm talking about? They trying to give him 30 years. 30 years. You know what I'm saying? First thing first, man. I feel like R. Kelly, you know, he might got beside himself, you know, and might did some things that a lot of folks don't agree with. But it is what it is. But at the same time, though, what the parents said, you know what I'm talking about? Like what the parents said who set them up to get in these type of situations. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't on R. Kelly's side. I'm just gonna play devil advocate at this point. You know what I'm talking about? R. Kelly doing 30 years, the king of R&B, the king of R&B. You know what I'm talking about? Allegedly, and everything for entertainment purpose. But the king of R&B will get 30 years, and people laughing at the situation that he done got locked up and they threw away the key basically for the rest of his life, locked down. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it all the way real, man. R. Kelly was one of those guys, you know what I'm talking about, that he been through situations in his life, you know what I'm talking about, that probably made his mind thrown off in all types of ways. And we even talked to some of the people who was, you know, who was in court with him on Clubhouse. You know what I'm talking about? And they saying basically that they ain't got a whole lot of information on R. Kelly. You know what I'm talking about? Like the people saying a whole lot of things, but the court system, you know, really looking at him as a monster. You know, R. Kelly, you know, he done some things and he beat a lot of charges. You know what I'm talking about? Energy guy in global. Oh man, eggheads, y'all already know what's going on. Oh man. But it's crazy how our own people look down on us and frown on us because of a situation that, you know, I ain't gonna say that he got put in, he put himself in, but at the same time, it was people bringing these girls to him. It was parents who were letting their kids be around him, and it was so many situations that led up to this situation. Y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up, man, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up for real. You know what I'm talking about? Cause R. Kelly was a brand, was a staple in our community. You know what I'm talking about? He made the music. A lot of folks ended up having babies too. You know, and he was one of those guys. He was one of the chosen ones when he was really doing his thing. And it's sad. It's sad to say that they gave him 30 years, but at the same time, everybody else walked scot free. Mm. That's how the justice system do it these days. You would just walk scot free. and get a check out putting somebody, you know what I'm talking about, in a predicament. And you knowing he was stowed off in the head in some type of shape, form, and fashion, y'all knew this man was stowed off in the head. Y'all run them lights up, man. So instead of getting him help, y'all lock him up. You know what I'm talking about? And treat him like a monster and put him under the jail. You understand, G? Like everything don't meet the eye. Like certain stuff, I just look at it and be like, "Come on, man!" Like the first situation, he escaped past the first situation, even though allegedly he blamed it on his brother. You know what I'm saying? And this was when I was young. You know what I'm talking about? When I was young, we seen the tape. Everybody was, seeing the tape. You know what I'm saying? And in the back of the tape, you're like chaos. You like, huh? You know what I'm talking about? Like, and defecating. You know what I'm saying? Doing all types of stuff to a young girl. But at the same time, what was the mothers and the fathers at this point in time? Is everything about money? That's what I'm starting to think. Like, is everything about money? Because everything about money, then I know they didn't drive this well up by making sure he don't have that much money. But at the same time, he's still a king as far as music go. You know what I'm talking about? In my point of view. You know what I'm talking about? I still look at him as a king, you know what I'm talking about, with art, the art form. You know what I'm talking about? He the song for like, you know what I'm saying? Like Elijah Muhammad, you know what I'm talking about? Like people who really matter in the game. You know what I'm talking about? He showed love to a whole lot of people. But that just shows me right there that no matter how much love you show to the people are down you on any mistake that you make. You know what I'm saying? Like you make one mistake and all the good stuff you done ever done goes down the drain. You understand, G? It's crazy, but it's real. So when they get our kid at 30 years, people celebrate. But what about the next person that end up in this situation? The next young girl who end up in this situation, the parents send them off and let another guy, take advantage of they little girl just to get a check. Run them lights up, get me hyped though, cause this a real situation I'm speaking on. You know what I'm talking about? And like a lot of folks thinking 30 years, let's go, but that's not enough. Mm, that's not enough to you. That's a life sentence, if you ask me. But at the same time, oh man, it's all love, man, all the above. But let's get back to the situation though. Let's just keep it all the way funky. You know what I'm talking about? If it was your little girl, would you send your little girl to be around be around people like R. Kelly? You know what I'm talking about? Be around people like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Just think about this. You know what I'm talking about? Is it all about money or is it all about like, okay, we just finna hide this black mind? You know what I'm talking about? Because he had made it to the top and now he can't do what we need him to do no more. So let's go ahead and hide this mind and bring up all types of cases on this mind. It's either, I even hear people saying that they put a, you know what I'm talking about, an article in a paper and saying if y'all had anything, you know what I'm talking about, that y'all knew about R. Kelly in the situation and come forward, man, that's a messed up situation. You know what I'm talking about? Anything to do, if people do anything for clout and money these days, and it's a sad situation. But at the same time, like, we gotta think, like, come on, man. One of them lights so give me a hype though, y'all know what's going on. But we gotta understand, man, everybody ain't in the same mental capacity that, yeah, you know, that a lot of people in. They say R. Kelly, you know, he was fondled with, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the word, but he was fondled with as a child, you know what I'm talking about? And me, I look at him as a dude who need help. And jail ain't gonna do nothing but help him get used to jail, you know, get used to jail, living in jail. You understand, G? It seems like you ready. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real, for real. It seems like he ready to go and do his time. But at the same time, though, where the mothers and the fathers at? I want to hear from them. Y'all gotta come out the woodworks. I want to hear y'all story. You know what I'm talking about? I want to hear what the mothers and the fathers. I want to hear what y'all got to say about what's going on because if I send my daughter, you know what I'm talking about, to a known, allegedly, a known, you know what I'm talking about, person who fondled with kids, like, what type of person, what type of person you is? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of person will really get down like that? You know what I'm talking about? Let's keep it all the way real. It's so much going on, you know what I'm talking about? In 30 years, I ain't gonna do nothing but have people missing out on his good music, you know what I'm talking about? And he was working with the people, you know what I'm saying? You right, I'm just chilling, I'm just living, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, being a devil advocate on this situation. But at the same time, it's real though. Like, it's real because a lot of folks don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be in one situation and they'll blow it up. They'll blow the whole situation up. You know what I'm saying? And it was a female who was really in court and saying that they ain't had that much evidence on R. Kelly, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, they was gonna make this public no matter what. Because right now, they got young dudes like Chris Brown who can end up taking the crown. You know what I'm talking about? And be 10 toes down. For real, for real. You know? And that's what it's about. Sometimes you gotta understand what you're doing when you're doing it. Because like I just see how money really rule the world. You know what I'm talking about? And if you send your daughter out and sell her for some money, and then when everything hit the fan, oh, you don't know nothing about it. You don't want to speak about it no more. Then I feel like you played yourself. You played yourself and you played your own people. You played your own kind. And it's sad by itself. It's sad. It's a sad situation. That's why one thing about it, The Old Mind Podcast, we gonna keep it all the way real. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna keep it all the way real. You know what I'm talking about? Podcast coming soon, June the 8th. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man. Podcast gonna be the realest thing to hit the airwaves for real, for real. And I wish I could have had this on Old Mind Podcast because I know Big Memphis got a lot to say. And he a stand up guy. Stan G. I'm a stand up guy. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I feel. But when it's said and done, yeah, July the 8th, yeah. But it's a cold game out here, man. Watch what you're doing and watch who you be around because people will do anything for the love of money. People will do anything for the love of money. You know what I'm saying? And they say everybody itself. You know what I'm talking about? But you know how it go though. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't even gonna get a slap on the wrist. As long as they got the mind who they need to get. You know what I'm talking about? Just like just like a person in the dope game. You know what I'm talking about? They after the person who they really want to get, the big dog. So they'd rather for everybody to snitch on the big dog so they can get the big dog and they can make headline. And it's messed up. But let's keep it all the way real though. It's more than everything, man. It's more than meet the eye. And I'm gonna make sure my people open up their eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Like, subscribe, and open up your eyes, man. Because it's more than meet the eye, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and open up your eyes. Oh, man. I love y'all like y'all love me. I'm gonna keep it all the way real, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Like I've been doing 5 years strong. I've been putting down game. You know what I'm talking about? And now I got the podcast. Now I'm really finna put down game worldwide on a worldwide scale. You understand, G? But for our Kelly situation, y'all drop the comments, tell me how y'all feel. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, especially about the parents. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about the whole situation. Tell me how y'all feel about the whole situation. Because the whole situation is all bad. It's all bad. You know what I'm talking about? Drop y'all comments, everything allegedly for entertainment purpose. And just tell me how y'all feel about everything. Oh man. But one thing we won't do, that I won't do, I will not lie to y'all. Y'all my people. Big love and all the above. Y'all know how we live. You feel me? 1,000 moves, man. Stay at G. Oh man.